seeing the rise of deepfakes, algorithmic bias, automatic disinformation campaigns, and the disturbing use of surveillance technologies. In the hands of repressive regimes or unscrupulous actors, AI can become a tool of censorship, misinformation, and intimidation. The brave new world we enter must not be one where machines are weaponized to silence truth.
The increasing sophistication of AI-generated content raises serious concerns about the potential for the mass production of fake media, which can be incredibly difficult to distinguish from authentic content. This post.
Hi guys, this is Machi. Keep watching and I Lane TV.
Of the National Executive and National Council of the GJA present, champions of press freedom and Ghana's media growth, and I'm referring to the UNRIS, the Director General of GVC, Chancellor of Wisconsin, Dr. Finn, my good brother, President of GIBA, and now we have President of Printpack, also here, Renata, my dear sister Shamima Muslim, you're welcome, and the representative of the National Security Coordinator present, the Director General of SNIT, and all protocols duly observed. But let me also acknowledge the senior members of the Inky fraternity and other media practitioners here. Good evening to you all. On behalf of the National Executive and National Council of the Ghana Journalists Association, GJA, I wish to welcome you all to this evening's ceremony to commemorate this year's World Press Freedom Day and also honor 24 distinguished individuals and institutions for their significant contributions to the promotion of press freedom and the development of the media in Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, before I proceed, permit me to do what is needful and noble. Our elders say, the first to apologize is the bravest, the first to forgive is the strongest, and the first to forget is the what? Is the happiest. Taking counsel from this proverb, I wish on behalf of the National Executive to sincerely apologize to our distinguished honorees and invited guests for the late invitation to this program. And may you also take inspiration from the core of this proverb to forgive our trespasses. Ladies and gentlemen, without rendering any justification, one major reason for the unfortunate turn of events is the lack of funding to organize this program. It is the reason we are profoundly grateful to our sponsors for coming to our aid in the last minute in that regard. I wish to thank KGA Group of Companies, represented here by its Executive Chairman, Mr. Alex Dade, Social Security and National Insurance Trust, National Communications Authority, NCA, Gold Board, Alisa Hotel Northridge, National Communications Authority, Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, for supporting the organization of this program. This is why the National Executive decided to honor the Group Chairman of KGA Group of Companies, Mr. Alex Dade, and others for offering tremendous support to this current administration to enable us be on our feet at all time. Thank you so much, Chairman. We are most grateful. Permit me to also thank a few individuals who have supported the organization of this program. They include Nana Kwakude, known in private life as Mr. Rafotete, who is a former GJ president, and Mr. Peter Mate Agbeku. Thank you, seniors, for your commitment to our call. We are always grateful. Let me use this opportunity to thank our constituents. And if I say our constituents, I'm referring to the members of the Inky fraternities for your cooperation and massive support over the years in ensuring the success of GJA activities. As we speak, we are live on with GTV and a number of platforms, major platforms, about 8 platforms. As we speak, we are live. With your permission, let me mention a few media houses who have demonstrated commitment at all times to the work of the GJA. These are, but not limited, to Joy News. Joy News have done tremendously well. Atinka TV, UTV, TV3, Star FM, Daily Graphic, Ghana News Agency, Ghanaian Times, and many others. Ladies and gentlemen, the World Press Freedom Day is a crucial reminder of the fundamental importance of a free and independent press in fostering democracy, promoting accountability, and ensuring the free flow of information. Ladies and gentlemen, globally, 3rd May has been set aside for the commemoration of the World Press Freedom Day, and the theme for this year's commemoration is Reporting in the Brave New World, the impact of artificial intelligence on press freedom and the media. This theme is very appropriate, given the impact of artificial intelligence on our enterprise. You may recall that last year, on the birthday of the GJA, 15th August, we organized a symposium at the La Palm Royal Beach Hotel to discuss the impact of AI on journalism practice. We need to engage this subject matter more in order to derive the maximum benefit from AI and avoid its negative impact. At the national level or at the local level, the theme we chose is Celebrating Champions of Press Freedom and Ghana's Media Growth, Building a Resilient Media in the AI Era. We chose this theme to reflect our purpose for tonight's ceremony, and that is to remember the imperative of press freedom for democratic and national development, and never to forget about the importance of individuals and institutions that have championed press freedom over the years. We stand today on the firm shoulders of giants, the pioneering journalists, editors, and media owners who bravely champion the cause of press freedom in Ghana through political upheaval and economic hardship. Their unwavering commitment to truth-telling, courageous pursuit of accountability, and relentless defense of the public's right to know lay the bedrock upon which our current media landscape is built. We salute their tenacity, ethical fortitude, and enduring legacy, inspiring generations of journalists in our nation. Congratulations to honorees here tonight. Their stories remind us that the freedoms we enjoy today were hard-won and must be jealously guarded. Ladies and gentlemen, we acknowledge that there are many individuals and institutions who deserve to be honored, but who are not on our list tonight. That does not take anything away from the recognition of their significant contribution to press freedom and media development. The reality is that we cannot accommodate all of them tonight, and it is our intention to make this initiative a permanent feature on the GJA calendar. So hopefully, others will be duly honored come next year. Ladies and gentlemen, it is, however, instructive to note that even among those we are honoring today, there are some of them who deserve additional honor for their exceptional roles in the promotion of press freedom. In that regard, we intend to name the Best Radio News Reporter category of the Ghana Journalists Association Awards after Dr. Charles Reku Broby for his pioneering role in the promotion of press freedom, particularly the establishment, thank you, for his pioneering role in the promotion of press freedom, particularly the establishment of private radio. We are aware that many other individuals were behind the establishment of Radio I, but we believe the man, popularly called Tarzan, has been the face of Radio I. In naming this award after Dr. Reku Broby, we only seek to immortalize him. We believe it is important to find some other means of honoring achievers of our time before they die. Honorable Minister, Honorable Minority Leader, distinguished guests, now we find ourselves at the dawn of a new technological revolution. The era of artificial intelligence, AI, is no longer a futuristic concept. It is rapidly permeating various aspects of our lives, and the media industry is no exception. This transformative technology presents a double-edged sword for journalism. On one hand, AI offers tremendous potential to enhance the efficiency and effectiveness of news gathering, processing, and dissemination. AI-powered tools can assist with tasks such as transcribing interviews, analyzing large data sets for investigative reporting, automating the creation of routine news reports, and personalizing news delivery to individual audiences. AI can also play a crucial role in fact-checking and identifying manipulated content, offering a powerful weapon in the fight against disinformation. On the other hand, the rise of AI also presents profound challenges that we must confront proactively. The increasing sophistication of AI-generated content raises serious concerns about the potential for the mass production of fake media, which can be incredibly difficult to distinguish from authentic content. This poses a significant threat to the credibility of news organizations and could further erode public trust in information. The AI revolution is a conversation that we need to have, as it will continue to impact our work on a daily basis. Honorable Minister, Lord Minority Leader, ladies and gentlemen, not long ago, Reporters Without Borders released the 2025 World Press Freedom Index, with Ghana slipping down the ranks. Out of 180 countries ranked annually, Ghana dropped from the 50th position with a score of 67.13% in 2024 to 52nd position with a score of 67.71% in 2025. The worst indicator is security, with Ghana dropping from the 72nd position in 2024 to 86th position in 2025 under the security indices. Although it recorded a reduction in score, 82.94% in 2024 to 78.93% in 2025, the details of our performance in this year's World Press Freedom Index clearly attest to how bad we are doing as a country. It also reinforces the need for us to intensify our effort at promoting press freedom. According to our record this year, according to our record this year, there have been 11 cases of assault against journalists. All 11 of them occurred in February this year. All 11 cases occurred in February this year. The records are not good for us, especially on economic, security, and legislative indicators. And I'm happy that we have the minority leader, and then we have the minister in charge of government communication also here. This is the reason why we have been calling on the police to take attacks on journalists seriously, especially bringing perpetrators of attack on the media to face justice, to serve as deterrent to others, and to end impunity. We have not been sleeping on the attacks against our members. The reason why we have been demanding justice for our murdered colleague, Ahmed Swali. We want to reiterate our call on the IGP that the time to act is now. The time to act is now. And Mr. IGP, for the last time, the time to act is now. Honorable Minister, Honorable Minority Leader, distinguished guest, with your indulgence, shall we all rise respectfully to observe a minute's silence in memory of our gallant men and women who passed in the line of duty and those who suffered attacks in the discharge of their duties. May the soul of the faithful departed rest in peace. Shall we resume our seat? Thank you all. On the economic front, the media is experiencing levels of fragility, which is a leading threat to press freedom. Although physical attacks against journalists are the most visible violations of press freedom, economic pressure is a major problem.
Honorable Minister of State in charge of government communications and MP for Abra Asebu Kwamankasi, President of GJA, Country Director of UNESCO, Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Director General SNET, Director General Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, Chancellor of Wisconsin University, heads of media institutions here present, former executives of GJA and senior members of GJA, members of GJA, key partners of Ghana Journalists Association, distinguished media practitioners, honorees, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure to join you for this year's World Press Freedom Celebration and GJA Honors Night. Today, we join the international community in marking World Press Freedom Day, a moment of solemn reflection and resolute celebration. It is a day on which we affirm once more the foundational role of free, independent, and responsible media in sustaining democratic governance, social cohesion, and inclusive development. Since its proclamation by the United Nations in 1993, World Press Freedom Day has served as a global reminder of the fundamental principle of free press freedom. This annual observance serves not just as a moment of reflection, but as a reminder, a call to action to defend one of democracy's most sacred pillars, a free and independent press. This year's theme, Reporting in the Brave New World, the impact of artificial intelligence on press freedom and the media, speaks to both the boundless promise and uncertainties of our time. It challenges us to confront the transformative role of artificial intelligence in shaping not only how we consume news, but how we define truth, uphold ethics, and preserve the freedoms that underpin journalism. Artificial intelligence, by its very design, is neutral. It can be harnessed to enhance efficiency, to uncover patterns that empower investigative journalism, and to broaden access to information in unprecedented ways. Already, AI is assisting newsrooms in real-time translation, personalized content delivery, and advanced data analysis. Yet, with such promise comes a peril. We have seen the rise of deepfakes, algorithmic bias, automatic disinformation campaigns, and the disturbing use of surveillance technologies. In the hands of repressive regimes or unscrupulous actors, AI can become a tool of censorship, misinformation, and intimidation. The brave new world we enter must not be one where machines are weaponized to silence truth. Ladies and gentlemen, we are called upon to provide leadership that is both visionary and vigilant. We must ask ourselves, how do we protect press freedom in an era where artificial intelligence is reshaping the media landscape? And how do we ensure that technology advances our values rather than eroding them? I firmly believe that the answer lies in balance, a deliberate and inclusive approach to innovation that upholds the principles of transparency, accountability, and human dignity. We must develop national and regional AI governance frameworks that protect press freedoms, safeguard personal liberties, and promote the ethical use of emerging technologies. We must invest in the capacity of media institutions to adapt to change without compromising on journalistic integrity. This includes equipping journalists with the tools and knowledge to understand AI systems, critically interrogate algorithmic content, and counter synthetic media with verified facts. Equally important is the role that international cooperation plays. No single country can regulate the digital ecosystem alone. We must engage multilaterally to establish global norms that protect journalists from online harassment, surveillance, and data exploitation. We must speak with one voice and defend the press. We must not forget that the battle for press freedom is not new. It has always required vigilance, sacrifice, and courage. What is new in the terrain is this digital age, and we must not only fight for freedom to speak, but for the freedom to be heard accurately, fairly, and without distortion. On this World Press Freedom Day, I salute all our nation's journalists who, despite mounting pressure and evolving challenges, continue to illuminate the path of democracy with courage and purpose. Your work is essential, my dear journalists. Your voice matters. Your integrity safeguards our liberty. Let us commit to building a media ecosystem where artificial intelligence becomes a partner in progress, not a pillar of oppression. Let us strive to ensure that truth is neither drowned by noise of algorithms nor diminished by the silence of fear. The media, as a fourth estate, holds a sacred responsibility not just to report, but to lead. In a time where retaliatory politics and extreme partisanship threatens the soul of our democracy, Ghanaians are yearning for a new narrative, one that builds rather than breaks, and one that unites rather than divides. Whilst I'm not against accountability, I dare say that the culture of retaliatory politics and political vengeance must end, and the media must be bold to lead this. You must not echo the bitterness of the extremists in the political space, but challenge it. We must put an end to the division and the bitterness of the past. Be the conscience of our nation. Champion a new Ghana, one where governments are judged not by how hard they crush their opponents, but by how well they serve their people within their tenure. The path forward depends on your courage and boldness. Thank you for listening to me. Long live Ghana Journalists Association. Long live our nation, Ghana. May God make our nation great and strong. Thank you so much.
Osahin Alexander Afenyo Markin is also inviting all of us to the Abuachiri Festival. We are going to be his guests. So for those of you who agree, let's do a big round of applause for him. Yes. The Honorable Minority Leader will do us the honors of presenting the next set of awards in the Press Freedom Fighters